Hello, people of God in Owasso parishes, and welcome to a special edition of Quick Things. We are going to review the 2024 Quick Things quiz, which many of you have participated in. Over 100 parishioners participated in the quiz. And well, we'll review all the results when we're done with our little review here. People did fairly well. One of our participants is a high school teacher. We'll see what kind of grade we would get as a whole at the end. So when I make sure I ask I'll give you the percentage. You can tell us what that grade would be. Okay.
Okay, sounds
How
great.
we all did collectively
Sounds great.
as a quick thing to audience. So I invited Lon Klopoteskis from Eastside Parishes and Ryan Moore from St. Anne to join me in a competition to review the results and see who wins. Well, we don't have a prize, but we should have a
Bragging
traveling
rights.
trophy that goes from whichever side of the river it goes from year to year. So what will happen is I will ask the question. Levon, because her name starts with a K and Ryan starts with an M, Levon will be able to answer first. We don't have buzzers and things like that, so we can't do it that way. And then if Levon answers correctly on the first guess, she gets 10 points. If she gets it wrong, Ryan gets to guess, but he only gets 5 if he gets it right. And you can play along at home if you want. And I better start scoring here too, or we'll have all kinds of trouble. Okay, so the first question is, what is our new bishop's first name? Gerald, Gerard, Gerhard, or Garrett? Levon.
Gerard.
Gerard is correct. So Levon gets 10 points. And I think that was, nope, it was right in the middle in terms of difficulty. The second question, then Orion, you'll go first on this one. Which church devotion is addressed in Pope Francis's 2024 encyclical Delixit Nos? Hoping I said that correctly. The Rosary, Eucharistic Adoration, the Sacred Heart of Jesus, or consecration to the Blessed Virgin Mary? Want me to read them again?
Yes, that'd be
The
great.
Rosary, Eucharistic Adoration, the Sacred Heart of Jesus, consecration to the Blessed Virgin Mary. Which church devotion is addressed in the encyclical Delixit Nos?
Is it Eucharistic adoration?
What?
Is it Eucharistic adoration?
Well, it's wrong. I could see why you guessed that, but now Levon.
Mm.
The Rosary, Eucharistic Adoration, Sacred Heart of Jesus, consecration to the Blessed Virgin Mary.
No, says we. I'm going to say Sacred Heart.
You're right. 5 points. The name Delixit Nos, the name of an encyclical always comes from the Latin of the very first words of the encyclical, and the encyclical begins, "He loved us," which is apparently Latin means he loves us. Delixit Nos means he loved us. So we learned a little more in answering that question as well. Okay. So then I think because the person who asked it correctly should go next, I guess. Huh? Does that make sense? It would be
Sure.
Levon's turn anyway at this point. Or should the person who did get it go next?
That's an
Ryan?
that's an executive decision.
I
Yes.
don't get paid enough to make rules like that. It's Levon's turn. She gets first guess.
Okay.
Okay. In asking this question, I will tell you this was the most difficult in terms of the scoring. Fewer people got this right than any other question. Which country did Pope Francis not visit in 2024? Belgium, El Salvador, Timor-Leste, or Singapore?
I don't even know where Timor-Leste is.
It's near,
It's by East Timor. Ryan, where is it?
it's near Indonesia. Became a country toward the end of the last century.
So
Okay.
Belgium, El Salvador, Timor-Leste, and Singapore.
I'm going to say Singapore.
That would be wrong, Ryan. He did visit Singapore, is what you're saying.
I would say El Salvador.
That's correct. Correct. He did not visit El Salvador. So that was the most difficult of the questions. I don't think he visited Central America at all in 2024. Okay, number 4. So this is you, Ryan, first. Identify the former bishop of our diocese who will retire in 2025. And I'll give you a hint, he is already retired in 2025. William Callahan, Raymond Burke, Jerome Listecki, John Paul.
It's Listecki, I believe.
What was it?
It's Listecki, I believe.
Yes, Jerome Listecki. So you get 10 points. You are tied. You're tied at 15. So that was kind of a trick question in that Bishop Callahan retired in 2023, and he got more people thought he was the correct answer. 55% thought he was the correct answer. 33% were correct with Archbishop Listecki. Question 5, Ryan. Where did people from our parishes visit in October? St. John's Abbey, the Catholic Ecology Center, the Cathedral of St. Joseph the Workman, Holy Hill near Milwaukee.
I wanted to go on this trip, but I had to work. It was to St. John's Abbey.
St. John's Abbey is correct. And Levon, did you have COVID then?
I did. I was signed up to go and I had COVID.
Oh.
Ryan, take it easy on me. I need to have a question.
Right. And I think this had 91% had this right. So, question 6. So this is Levon. Which gospel was proclaimed on most of the Sundays in 2024? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Okay. I know a trick on this one. If you add the numbers in the year up and they're divisible by 3, then that was C, which is Luke. So this year is 2 plus 0 is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5 is 9 divided by 3. So that means this year is Luke. So last year was Mark.
You're right, Levon. Wow,
That's super impressive.
that took a lot of figuring out. Cool. You get 10 points. And that actually, the majority of people said Luke. Second highest number said Mark. So you got it. You got it. The majority of people in the survey did not. So Ryan, question 7. A National Eucharistic Congress was held in July in which of these cities? Cincinnati, Atlanta, Detroit, Indianapolis.
I think it was in Indianapolis.
It was Indianapolis, correct. 10 points for Ryan. Levon, question number 9. Who presided at our parishes for confirmation, or who presided at confirmation for our parishes in May? Bishop Callahan, Bishop Battersby, Father Grivach, me.
You did.
I did, and 68% had that correct. It was very close between Bishop Battersby and Bishop Callahan. Bishop Battersby was installed, he had confirmation on Saturday. He was installed on Monday. So
Right.
He had not been installed yet, and Bishop Callahan needed to be on the cross for those festivities. Okay. Question 10, Ryan. What did the delegates to the Synod on Synodality in Rome recommend? The ordination of women as deacons, the ordination of women as priests, greater involvement of lay people in decision-making, the popular election of bishops.
Lay decision-making.
Greater involvement in lay decision-making, correct. 91% of the participants got that correct. The others, I guess, were too obviously wrong. Okay. Levon, question 11. We're charging through. Where did our parishes Eucharistic procession on June 2nd conclude? The Good Shepherd Shelter, the 700 block, the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store, the Neighbor's Place.
Oh, I walked that. We ended up at the Community Partners, which is the Good Shepherd.
Good Shepherd Shelter, exactly. We could have had Community Partners Campus. Actually, Neighbor's Place probably would have been correct as well, since that's part of that campus. Right, so we had a great day and a great spiritual adventure in our Eucharistic procession from St. Michael's to the Good Shepherd Shelter, and 86% of respondents got that correct. The rededicate, question 12. So this is you, Ryan, correct? Oh, I better mark down, Levon, I forgot to mark that down for you.
Oh,
How many priests were ordained, Ryan, to serve our diocese this year? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Two.
Levon?
boy. I hope it's not one,
It's
because
not
that's
2.
a small.
2 is wrong.
Okay. I hope it's not one, because that would be really small. I'm going to say 3.
It was 1.
Oh,
Yep, yep. I just realized that I can tell here how many people skipped questions. The question about the devotion, Sacred Heart of Jesus, 7 people skipped that. 9 people skipped the question about where Pope Francis didn't visit, which is just kind of interesting that they didn't even guess. 4 skipped the one on which gospel we read. 7 skipped on the Eucharistic Congress location. Okay, we're up to speed here now. Oh, we missed a question. Oh my gosh. Question 8, going back. So this is you, Ryan. No, this is Levon. What
okay.
is our new bishop's hometown? Cincinnati, Atlanta, Detroit, Indianapolis.
Detroit.
Detroit is correct. And what's the survey? A strong number of 79% got that correct. So that was, I think they know that too through the Quick Things video. And I don't think most people in most parishes would know very much about the bishop at all. So, right, he's from Detroit. Okay, Ryan. No. I got to catch up here now since we missed a question. That's why we were charging through so well. I skipped them. Ryan, the rededication of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris coincided with which feast of the church? The Assumption of Mary into heaven, the Triumph of the Cross, the Immaculate Conception of Mary, the Annunciation of the Lord.
Is it the Assumption?
No. So Levon, the Triumph of the Cross, the Immaculate Conception of Mary, the Annunciation of the Lord.
Annunciation of the Lord.
No, sorry, neither of those are correct. It was on December 8th, the Immaculate Conception of Mary, which we celebrate on December 9th. But I think when you are in Paris and it's Notre Dame Cathedral, you can celebrate whatever you want on December 8th, and that is the patron of the church. So that's what that was an appropriate day to celebrate that rededication. Shoot, we haven't had any where neither were correct. Actually, of the general poll or survey takers, 67% have that correct.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, kind of surprised. Well, if you remember, many people might have taken it right away at the end of December. It was fresh in their mind if they kind of connected the calendar and stuff.
Right. Trying to remember when they...
Yeah.
I was just saying. I was trying to remember when they dedicated Notre Dame.
Yeah, it was December 8th.
Yeah, I saw the 60 Minutes on that. I should have remembered that.
Question 14. Levon goes first.
Okay.
Who helped us better appreciate the faith we live in our shared parish mission? Andrew and Ambrose, Mitch and Molly, Ronald and Roland, Doug and Dave.
Well, I did not get to participate, but it was Doug and Dave.
Let's look at Dave. Yes, 94% got that correct. I have a hard time not laughing as I go through it, but yes, Doug and Dave. Question 15. On Christmas Eve, Pope Francis initiated a Jubilee year by doing what? So this is Levon, right? No, this is
Oh,
Ryan.
no, it's Ryan.
Doing what, Ryan? Washing the Jubilee window at St. Peter, visiting a homeless shelter, opening the Holy Door, naming 25 new cardinals.
It would be interesting to watch Pope Francis wash a window, but he opened the Holy Door.
Hey, he's washed feet. He could wash a window. Yes, opening the Holy Door is correct. And 91% of the folks got that correct as well. On which nights of the week, Levon, do our parishioners staff the Good Shepherd shelter? Sunday and Monday, Sunday and Tuesday, Sunday and Saturday, Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, I thought it was just Sunday, but I'm going to say
Well,
Sunday and Monday.
So St. Anne's does one night, Eastside Parishes does one night.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I know
why
that
it's
we,
Sunday and Monday, Sunday and Tuesday, Sunday and Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I'm going to say Sunday and Monday.
That's correct. And 57% of our folks got that correct. Okay, question 17, Ryan. Pope Francis celebrated his birthday on December 17th. How old is he? 83, 89, 76, 88.
Oh, goodness. I knew this at the time.
55% of the participants got this correct.
I think he's 88.
He is 88, correct. Oops. Okay. Question 18. Which American saint was portrayed in a film shown this past year in movie theaters? This is for you, Levon.
Okay.
St. Francis Cabrini, St. Junipero Serra, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, St. Kateri Tekakwitha. Francis Cabrini, Junipero Serra, Elizabeth Ann Seton, Kateri Tekakwitha.
St. Francis Cabrini.
Correct. And 56% got that correct in general. Okay, Ryan. Oh, you'll get this one. Okay. Question 19. And this is the third most difficult question of the survey, of the quiz. In which of our churches did 450 students and faculty gather to celebrate the feast of St. John Henry Newman on October 9th?
That was at St. Michael's.
Resurrection, St. Anne, St. Michael, none of the above.
It was at St. Michael's.
It was at St. Michael. It was the most difficult question. Only 26% got it correct.
Yeah,
Unless you're a teacher.
Well, that's the thing. I do have an unfair advantage there.
Or if you were the presider.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 20. Which of our parishes celebrated the 75th anniversary of the parish's founding, or celebrated the 75th anniversary of the parish's first Mass on December 18th? Resurrection, St. Anne, St. Michael, none of the above.
That's for me?
Yep, it is.
Oh, I remember that because I think the bishop came there. It was St. Anne's.
You're right, it was St. Anne, but that was a different thing that happened. The anniversary of the first Mass was on December 18th, but that was, he came earlier because he wasn't going to come in the winter time and stuff like that. And plus, I think December 18th was a Thursday. Question 21, Ryan. Which of our churches has been designated as a diocesan pilgrimage site during the upcoming Jubilee year? Resurrection, St. Anne, St. Michael, none of the above.
It's Resurrection.
Correct. 82% got that correct. Okay. Ooh. Well, my printer garbled the question, but the question, I believe, is which of these people was installed as Archbishop of Milwaukee or will be installed as Archbishop of Milwaukee in January? And this has already happened. So this is for Levant. Jeff Daniels, Jeff Grob, Jeff Bezos, Jeff Foxworthy.
Well, that's pretty funny. We know it's not C or D.
Jeff Daniels, Jeff Grob, Jeff Bezos, Jeff Foxworthy.
I'm going to say Jeff Goff.
Rob, correct. 75% got that correct, actually, which is pretty good. For kind of obscure. I actually went to seminary with Archbishop Rob. I went to seminary with a lot of bishops. In the class ahead of me and the class behind me, no one in my class has been named a bishop. I'm not sure what that's about. Question 23, Ryan. Which of the main party candidates for president and vice president is Catholic? Well, we're kind of reminded about this because it's been in the news the last few days.
Yes.
Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Tim Walz.
So that's going to be Vice President Vance.
J.D. Vance, 10 points. On, question 24.
Okay.
What is the theme of the Jubilee year that began on Christmas Eve and will conclude on the solemnity of the Epiphany in 2026? Hope, joy, kindness, mercy.
Quite appropriately, hope.
Hope, exactly. And 101 answered that question, or 61% of them got it correct. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't more, but a good majority did. Okay, so thank you. Levon, you won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 115. 115 to 95. So pretty close.
Wow, pretty close,
competition. And I think, and you both had higher percentages than the general participants in the survey. So Ryan, the general average score was 62%. So what grade would the average quiz taker get?
So 62% out of 100 is going to be a D minus. So it's just passing.
Well, we did it for fun, not for grade. That's the good part.
There you go.
And now we have a better idea what the answers were if we were kind of playing along. I think when you took it, it told you whether you'd gotten it right or wrong, right?
It did.
Yeah.
And I feel like I did better the first time.
Well, you got to think about it a little more.
Well, and also, like you said, I took it as soon as it came out, so a lot of the information was much fresher.
2024 is so old. I mean, doesn't it seem like January has had like 73 days?
Yes.
It's
really
still
does.
January.
Yes.
But we will get to February soon. So, well, actually, by the time people watch this, it's going to be already February. So I should, yeah, it's already February, everybody. January's over. Thank you, Levon. Thank you, Ryan, for playing along and for helping us walk through the quiz a bit, reliving a bit of 2024. I want to conclude with a prayer that's in this month's issue of the Give Us This Day. It's a blessing of those who are homebound. And I know we have some homebound parishioners who watch Quick Things and who we try to be attentive as we can to in our parish who aren't able to be with us at Mass and things like that. I want to offer this prayer for them. Lord our God, you have given these faithful people the grace to maintain their hope in you through all life's changes and to taste and see your goodness. We bless you for the gifts you have showered on them. We ask that they may find joy and a renewed strength of spirit, that they may have good health, and they may inspire us by the example of their way of life. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks, everyone, and be well. God bless.
Thank you.